on stage. We'll give you a quick little instruction, and then yeah, just join us right up. So right now we got Solo Liability. How you doing, buddy?
What's going on, yo? Just give me 1 quick second.
Yeah, take your time, man. This is kind of still the tech setup round. We're not even live yet.
Yeah, and it's 2-minute rounds, right, today?
Yeah, 2-minute rounds.
Nice. Dima with the follow. We are live on YouTube and Twitch right now, guys. Dima with the follow. Appreciate you, Dima.
All right, I'm back. How y'all boys doing?
Man, doing good today, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's wonderful. We got VR boxing, a couple of days out from the launch of the game.
Right,
you know
we almost there.
We almost there, baby. We made it. You know what I mean? I didn't think we would, but we did.
Honestly, I thought the live version was gonna come out next year. To be honest with you.
Yeah. I'm definitely with you.
We got lucky, man.
No, seriously.
Like this is a good time for VR. So, Solo, how are you feeling about this matchup? You got Freaky or you got Jay Baca? Battle of dark yellow or white yellow?
The white yellow for me, I gotta go with him because that's first off he looks like Saitama, so I gotta go with him to support.
Absolutely, I love the themed outfits. Honestly, that's what I'm hoping comes out too with like either the release of the game or at least in like a couple more patches. Is right, some more customization for the avatars.
No, for sure.
Talking about it. Yeah, talking about like logos and stuff, or like being able to put some tattoos, different hairstyles in there. Should look good. But yeah, right now I'm liking what I'm seeing from Freaky. He is, coming at Jay Baca with a solid guard and very good offense. He's moving around a lot. He's really working the space. Jay's not doing bad himself though. He's got a strategy he's trying to do. I feel like he's just trying to find the openings instead of create them, and he's getting a little bit frustrated here.
Yeah. So just to confirm, the one in the yellow and white, that's Freaky?
Yep.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Yeah, I like the way that Freaky's like is throwing his hits. Like they're not only making it look like Jay Baca has to like second guess himself with every movement, but he has him on the defensive. So I feel like that like having that top offense right now is definitely working for him.
Solid's audio went out for some reason.
Oh, Solid's audio went out? Shoot. Yeah, V, you can pick it up. I'm Cooper with the sub. Appreciate it. Yo, Coop, what's good, bro?
Okay.
Cole wanting to join. I got you, Cole. I'm going to give you the link here in a bit.
I just about missed the first round. Oh. Yes, one. Oh, shit, okay. Hold on, let me check.
That Freaky Falcon.
All right.
Oh no, it's Jay Baca with the dub.
Oh
shit.
Back.
Okay,
right.
Jay Baca with the dub. I appreciate that, Coop.
I think he's got the damage figured out. I think my audio is back.
Yeah,
so no knockdowns there. 2-10-9 rounds going in favor of Jay Baca, and honestly, super close. First one, 1001 to 1267 for Jay Baca. Second one, 601 to 660. So like literally almost the exact same damage differential there. Jay Baca just coming out on top with just a couple more punches.
All right, and as per usual, we're gonna go to the scorecard real quick. We got the King of the Ring tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as we get the boxers up. I'll be dropping the codes in the chats, so for those who want to join in, stay tuned for a little bit. How to join in is very easy, right? All you got to do is join the RIngsideVR Discord channel, become a member of the community, hop up in the Showtime stage. We got the code in the Showtime stage, so if you want to get in on the action, you know what I'm saying, let me know. Samir, trying to make that big return next week. You trying to come in for live, baby. I see you, yeah. All right, so who was that? That was Jay Baca that just won, right? So Jay Baca is our first King of the night.
Unfortunately, he is a very short-lived King reign. He is out of battery, so he's gonna hop off. So we have a small streak of one, but okay. He wants to come up and commentate, so I am fine with that.
Oh, absolutely. You already know we got some. I will say one thing though, guys. I really appreciate for those of you who are stepping up wanted to try
What
your
up,
hand in
J-Buck?
commentary. Y'all been doing a really good job,
Yo.
man. I've been really been enjoying it. The chat's been enjoying your commentary. You know what I'm saying? So it's really good as we get into the launch of live. The community's coming online, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like this has been wonderful to see y'all. So I appreciate y'all for, you know what I'm saying, jumping in the fun, man, and doing y'all best.
Yeah, I feel you. I don't know why my game just or the spectator crashed for me. My guess is I will not be able to get back in because someone else is already in there. Super, are you in control of the lobby now?
I'm still seeing you there. Everything's got the little loading screen on it, so we might have to.
All right. Let's see how this looks.
Jump back in.
Okay, I'm back in. Okay. I'm back in.
Okay,
all right.
Bet. We here. We live.
All right, so our next fight in the blue corner, we got the goaltender, and in the red corner, we got our boy Clint Steele.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What up?
Johnny, I'm gonna let you guys know how to jump in here real quick. So before we start, guys, Johnny Hunter, everybody in the chat, I just want to let you guys know you don't necessarily have to leave the live, right? We have the live stream going on in the Discord as well. So if you jump in the Discord, I'm about to drop the invites right now, right? Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully this works, right? I'm gonna drop an invite. Just jump in, jump into Discord, jump into the Showtime stage. We got the homies in here, so the line, we just let anybody who's jumping up next, man. It's very loose, right? So, let me see, like the channel.
Oh, goaltender is Driftery. All right, nice.
Oh, that's Driftery. Okay.
All right, so we got Driftery versus Clint.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. That's a good
matchup.
match. Clint's a very good technical boxer. He likes to throw his jab out there a lot. He did that in our spar. Shout out. You can check it out on his YouTube. He's very, very good at throwing those jabs. He lands them a lot. They might not land because of like the lag, but usually when they do land, they sting you and they add some damage that could potentially put you up in the entire fight. Driftery, I've never really seen him fight. I've heard of him. Never seen him fight though, so excited to see how this goes.
Banda Gamer was good. Yeah, let's go ahead and get it on and popping, guys. 2 minutes on the clock. 2 minute rounds as we keep these rounds really short for King of the Hill. We got the dope commentary team with us right now, so let's go ahead and get it on and popping.
Yo, Jay,
Baka and Solo, you guys take this away. No, I was gonna say Jay and Solo, take this one away.
All right, Jay, who you got on this for this fight so far? Because you sound like you're asking about Clint, so I'm just asking.
I haven't really seen anything from Driftery. Just based off what I've heard, I'm gonna take Clint. Very good boxing, very, very good technique in general. Tight defense, tight guard. Right now he's attacking the body.
Yeah, I feel like right now, I think for me, I'm gonna have to go with Driftery. Yeah, I gotta go for the new person. I gotta go against.
Actually, I've seen Driftery, I think, once. He went against a really tall fighter, and he just walked forward and put pressure on him. Seems like what he's doing now, though.
I've seen Clint fight in a few exhibition matches, so I know he's got some skill, but I've never seen Driftery fight.
Yep.
The battalion,
Clenched
bro.
there.
I used to play this game.
Both fighters look good. Driftery's style is working well in this matchup. Nice body shot by Clint.
Ooh.
Appreciate y'all.
I like how Drifter is getting them shots, like especially hitting towards the liver.
He is. He's attacking the body and the head. He kind of reminds me of like maybe a Joe Frazier style. He's constantly moving his head. He's walking forward, throwing those big hooks, and it's working for him. Nice right hand again for Driftery.
Kevin, if you want to join in on the live, you definitely can. I'll drop the link in the chat.
Throwing some power, but I feel like Clint right now does have it's doing pretty well when it comes to defense right now.
Yeah, Driftery kind of reminds me of Ovoid, if I'm not gonna lie.
Now, do you think Clint needs to just continue being on defense, or do you think he should finally?
Now that you're in the Discord, just jump into the Showtime stage. That's where we're having the event at right now. Code's gonna be in the chat.
Of his own. It's very hard to explain what I'm trying to say. When he throws the hook immediately after, if he misses, he should throw a hook again.
Yeah, we gotta love the sportsmanship here. Tapping gloves with every moment.
Yep.
I will say, right from what I'm seeing so far, I do think Clint needs to have have his guard up just a bit more.
Yep.
I feel like Driftery, as much as Driftery's like punches are landing, I do think that he might have to start moving around a bit more because he is fighting an opponent that's just a little taller than him.
Hmm. I think Clint still took that round just based off the pressure and the volume. What do you think?
Honestly, I mean, if we had to go to a scorecard, I feel like that fight right now would probably be like a 10-9. I feel like they were both doing like pretty well for that fight, like all considered.
Yep. I think it went. It could go
Little
either
check
way. I
in the
think.
chat. Clint said he's already feeling gas and he already punched Philip Barr, so he's gonna have to be careful by taking some IRL damage here.
It's okay, Clint. I feel you. That's what happened to me last Sunday.
I think what Clint needs to do this round, just in case he's down, he needs to put the pressure on. Maybe stop going. This is just like maybe these body shots might not be doing that much damage. Like as much as they look good, I don't know if those right hooks to the body, I don't know if they're doing crazy damage. They look very short, and they don't look like they have a lot of effort put into them. So maybe he should start attacking the head a little more.
Yeah, honestly, I do agree with you on that. I definitely do think that right now, like, it looks like Clint is. I mean, I could be wrong, but my screen's kind of weird. But it looks like Clint was making like an ugly face.
Yeah, he definitely got hurt there. I think Drifter right now is just piecing him up, putting him against the fence, constant pressure. Very sloppy fight, but Clint's trying to make it pretty. Drifter's not.
I like that Drifter is
again.
not just head hunting. He's going, all over the body. He's not just having damage, aimed at just one spot.
I agree. I think Drifter's mixing the power punches up really well, and I think he just hurt Clint again. Nice counter left from Clint. Lands another one. Oh, right hook now.
Another shot.
Clint starting to find his range. Clench there.
I do think Clint needs to be careful because once they get too close, that's when Driftery starts really, dealing damage.
Yep. Left hand by Clint. Oh, I think.
Nice.
Clint
I think
got
that
rocked
one did.
there. He got hit with something.
Oh.
He's definitely the longer fighter, but I think Drifter's closing the distance so well that it's not really making a difference. Nice uppercut on the inside for Clint. Nice right hook there. Who do you think is taking this round?
I think right now Drifter is definitely taking this round. The amount of times that Clint has made a stink face is like, as far as I've counted so far, has been about 3 times.
Yeah, I think he took it just based off that pressure and that volume. But maybe a draw, probably a victory to Driftery. Yep. Oh!
Wait, no, it was Clint?
I mean, in what world is that Clint's fight? I don't mean to, judge or anything, but I think Drifter definitely should have that.
Well, let's look at the scorecards to figure that out. So we got a 10-9, 10-9, 2 rounds going to Clint. Knockdown 0 apiece, but it was the damage, and again, it was a close one, similar to your fight, Jay. So we got 900 to 1159 for the first round, and then in the second round, 1247 to 1355. So again, only like a couple, maybe 2 or 3 punches separating these 2 fighters between those.
I don't know how I feel about that. What do you? I don't know if that's right. Honestly, I don't know.
That's tough. That's tough.
Doesn't seem
it's a tough
like
one.
I love Clint. Like, he's a great fighter. I just don't know if that was the right decision.
I do think I will agree with Jay Baca. I feel like Driftery should have got that one, all considered, with the amount of hits that landed, the amount of times that Clint made a stink face. I do think that one wasn't too accurate, but for all, you gotta love the virtual judges to an extent.
Man,
yeah, and also this is going to be like the last week. Yeah, they get paid in Bitcoin, but this is the last week of this patch, so hopefully we get some of these fixed in the full release.
Yeah.
But we already got our next fighter up here. It is going to be StevieVR challenging Clint for the King of the Ring. Whenever
Ooh,
both
that boy
fighters are
Stevie is
ready,
back.
I will start that. Stevie is back.
Now, what's interesting, guys, what I want to know in this match here is that now we saw from Driftery. Driftery has been getting this damage system is Driftery's damage system, right? Stevie VR and Clint have both struggled to find the connection, right? The synchronization with their VR boxers. So I wonder if Stevie's been in the lab and he's been getting used to it, because, you know, Stevie used to terrorize the King of the Ring, you know, so it's going to be interesting, guys.
All right, whenever Stevie readies up, I can start that match. Until then, any early predictions from our commentary team? We think it's Clint's going to repeat, or is Stevie's going to take back his old King of the Ring crown?
Well,
I've
let's
personally
think
never
about.
seen Stevie
oh,
fight, but I think Clint so far, since he's the only fighter between the two that I actually know.
Let's think about this and like, let's put this into like. Let's just take let's just take a deep dive into this.
Okay.
As we know, Stevie has had issues with getting power in his punches in this damage system. But he is the more decorated fighter. He probably still has more power even in this damage system. He's been here. I think he's been here longer. I think he's higher ranked in general. I could see this going either way just because of the nerf on Stevie's damage. But I'm still gonna say that Stevie's gonna take it.
Interesting.
All right.
I like that
gonna
take,
find
Jay.
it out.
I'm gonna jump in. One thing I'm gonna add to that, Jay. I like that analysis. I really think that the damage system is going to be the biggest factor here. If Stevie has figured out his own synchronization, right, he's going to come out on top just because he's more of a volume fighter. He's very quick, right? Clint does gas out easily. He's already been gassed, guys. Remember, them noodles, them carbs, they got to him in the last one. He already got an injury. He hit his head on the pull-up bar. So Clint's got some battle damage on him. But I think that
It was
Clint...
Oh, sorry, you go ahead.
I was saying before I give it away here. I think that if Clint can utilize the weapon that we saw this past Sunday in the exhibitions, right, the lead uppercut, the rib tickler, if you will, that's what I'm calling it, right. If he's figured out the game plan around that, I think he can out damage Stevie VR. But it's only 2 rounds though, so we'll have to see.
Yeah,
Fight 2 King in the chat was good, bro.
I was gonna
We're gonna
say.
get this round started. Take it away, Jay.
All right, me and Solo.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Hey, if you guys want to break, just let us know. We'll hop in.
All right.
You guys are doing great, and like, you know, the whole point of this is to give you guys practice. Me and Soup have commentated like 1,000 fights at this point.
Yep.
No, you're
But-
good. Appreciate it.
I do want to say one more thing. Stevie is a volume boxer, and he's obviously gonna have. Oh, I think Clint might have just passed out. He's back. All right. As I was saying, Stevie is a volume boxer. Whenever he gets you hurt, see, put him on the pressure immediately. That could be a big factor in this fight, as we saw the very close round with Driftery. I think Stevie's just a better version. So.
Yeah, it looks like Stevie.
Clint
Stevie
has him hurt. Clench, beautiful clench by Stevie. Very, very smart by Stevie to clench there. Oh.
Now, I do think that right now, especially that Clint is gassed, I do think that Clint's probably going to struggle a bit with this match. So Stevie does have the upper hand when it comes to stamina at the very least. But right now, I feel like I think Stevie has a pretty good chance. He's already made Clint have a stink face. Even though Clint was already talking, talking to Mose already. He was saying that he was going to kill him, saying that he was going to do some uppercuts.
Oh my goodness, I think Stevie got hurt there. A little bit of a turnaround. The taunt there from Stevie. He's hurting him with every punch. I think I'm seeing an ugly face with every punch.
Yeah, basically, he needs to keep that guard up or move around. I feel like he's standing still too much.
I had a very weird match with Stevie whenever it was early in my career. I was thinking about canceling the fight. I wasn't feeling too good, but nonetheless, he's very good at getting the knockdowns when he has you hurt. Nice right hand there from Stevie. He has him hurt. Rips to the body.
from what you guys were saying
Oh!
about Stevie. Stevie sounds like he was wow. He went
Straight
Clint went
right down the
down.
pipe. It again. Goes to the body. Tries for the right hook. Tries for the left hook. Nice right hand there, but that's the one that really did it.
Yeah, he got him with that one. Now, from how you guys are talking, about Stevie, you may sound like he was a beast, with previous versions. So my question, my question to y'all is that if he was, if he was a beast, with
Parker
those previous,
Ferguson,
the previous versions of
absolutely.
the
You could
game,
definitely join
do you
in. Just
think that he's gonna
join
carry
the
that
Ringside
onto the
VR
live?
Discord. Link is going to be under every video
I
description
think it's
and the
very
channel
possible.
description.
Because I was going to step in there for a sec, Jay. Because so the thing with Stevie, right? He had to take a hiatus, I think, from either an injury to himself or the headset, or possibly both. And so there was a bit of a gap there. But I do think that if he can come back and sort of get back into the practice, he can be one of the top competitors, just like anyone else, and just like he was in his old days. Yeah, good way, Jay.
Toyfub, definitely.
What I was
Join
gonna
in.
say,
I'll drop the Discord link.
I think that the big issue, I think it's not affecting him as much anymore, or it's just the volume overall that Stevie's landing. The power might seem to be to have been fixed. He might have figured it out, but yet again, it could be just the amount of punches he's landing that could make his screen gray, not necessarily a flash. Nice jab there from Stevie. And a right hook.
I will say I love that Clint threw that Superman punch.
Yep. See, Stevie's moving back and forth, and I think that was a nice slip there, very clean. Ducked out of the uppercut. That was a nice right uppercut though for Clint. Oh.
Stevie is moving around this man like nothing. He's just moving way too smooth, way too clean.
Yeah, I agree. He's definitely found. He's in it looks like he's in a flow state right now, getting out of the way of his punches. But Clint's doing a good job not going over aggressive, because Stevie with the dodging, it could make him seem open. But I think Clint's doing very well, staying patient and not falling for the traps.
Yeah, I do agree that he's not. He's definitely not falling for the traps. But if his,
I think he caught him with the right uppercut.
Right before I was about to say.
Clint on the pressure. Clinch there from Stevie. That is frustrating, to say the least. Oh, we heard him again.
So, Solo, what are you seeing right now that Stevie's doing that's been so effective, right? Like, we see the movement, but what's the key to his offense?
I definitely think his fighting IQ is definitely up there. He's reading his opponent perfectly, already predicting where he's going to be moving the majority of the time, not even getting hit. And especially how Jay was saying that he's basically in his flow state the way he's moving. So I definitely think that right now, Stevie's finding, finding the way he can move, and finding his his own lack for better words, his own flow, for that match. So I definitely think Stevie definitely knows what he's doing, and like you guys were saying, I think he found a way to synchronize and work around the new system.
Yeah, sounds good. And actually, you guys want to take over, or Super, do you want to do the scorecards?
Oh, yeah, bro. Take a look at the scorecards, guys. Stevie VR, wonderful first round there. 10-8 in favor of him, and then finishing off pretty strongly, 10-9, right? Looking at the knockdowns, he had that all-important knockdown in round number 1. Ban619, what's good? Oh, yeah, man, you could definitely fight. I'm going to drop the link to the Discord. Just drop in on us, bro. Join in on the Discord. Looking at the damage, the damage, right? 1387 to 1147 for Stevie VR, and then 601 to 464. Stevie VR looking good for 1988 to 1611. He's going to be our new king of the ring tonight. Now, what's crazy, guys, is Stevie was moving. Is Stevie in room scale now?
Yeah, Stevie is in room scale. He said his 7th fight in room scale. Not to expect too much, but I think we can expect some good stuff from him here.
Oh yeah, okay. So for those of you guys who are asking, what's the matchup here? What are we doing here? Tonight is an open fight night, King of the Ring. Anybody can get the virtual hands. You see what I'm saying? We have, if you want to join in, join the Ringside VR Discord. I will drop the link in any chat that you guys would like, right? And so just jump in, join the Showtime stage. The code is open. Anybody who can, click in is first come, first serve. So you see it. We will be rotating people in here, but right now Clint Steele has been dethroned, and we are going to go with the current king right now, StevieVR.
Yeah, and we already got our next challenger in there and waiting. So whenever Stevie is ready, we can start the next match. Give this man, a little bit of time to talk to his opponent and to catch his breath. But his next opponent is going to be Tynado, the ego killer.
Absolutely. Tynado is tough. Just a tough opponent, right? And what's crazy is StevieVR, new headset, right? Back from the injury. He's had some time to figure out the new system, and he's in room scale. Amazing. Kenny VR, all you got to do, bro, jump into the Discord. We're in the Showtime stage on the left top hand side of the Discord. You'll see an events button. You click that, click events. We're right in there. Join up in. Code is going to be open. First come, first serve. First click, first get in. You know what I'm saying? This is good, man. I honestly am very surprised with the improvements that Stevie has made. And I hope he's like him and Guts. That know that I just want them to get back to their former glory. You know what I mean? Also, I wanted to say appreciate it to our top supporters here, and Justice for All. Appreciate you, Lobotomy Gaming and Kenny. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for coming through.
All right, so all of our fighters are ready. We're going to start the next match, and I'm going to throw it back to our amazing commentary team. Solo Liability, Jay Baca, take it away. And I'm going to start with asking you, Jay, who do you have as your prediction for this match?
I've seen Tynado recently has had a very good career outside of Ringside VR. He got a win. I think he was a champion in some other league. He did very well. He fought against Ethan, had a very competitive fight. I can see this going to Tynado, to be completely honest. He is a he's a comic, what am I trying to say? He's comedy, he's funny, he's awkward, he fights weird. He's always making a joke while he's fighting. And I wonder if he's gonna do that or take this fight seriously against StevieVR.
Right now, I gotta say, I'm just now seeing Stevie fight, but I've seen Tynado fight before, and I gotta put my money on Tynado. I definitely think that he's definitely got the skill for it. He has his own style of fighting, and his matches always be entertaining. So I definitely think Tynado might have this in the bag. And now it's like watching two Titans fight.
Yeah, and I kind of agree with Jay, right? Like the meme fighter, it's a style, right? Like sometimes it gets in someone's head, sometimes it just leaves you open for counter shots. But I think this is why we say all the time, styles make fights, and this should be a stylistically beautiful matchup. Both of these fighters, in that top, strongest under the headset competitors. So, this is basically a little exhibition of a ranked fight. Yeah.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, Stevie down. And then we see in the chat, Fracture is saying Tynado is a very unorthodox fighter, and the best way to beat him is with volume. So let's see if Stevie takes that into consideration. He's going to have to do a lot of work to get back next round. Right now, Tynado kind of securing the win for round one with that knockdown. Jay, if you're saying stuff, I can't hear you.
Oh, my bad. I had my
there you
go. I definitely think Stevie's going to get this one again. I feel like the scorecard at the end of it, I'm going to call it right now, it's going to be a 10 for both rounds.
Yeah, I can see that, but Stevie can absolutely make a comeback. I think he's a very, very, very good. His cardio is amazing. I think he could absolutely. I mean, his cardio, it's good, is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's not like he doesn't just gas out randomly, after one round. But I think he could absolutely make a comeback here. So, Kobe, I've done
Yeah, it's
enough.
still anyone's fight for sure. And again, the thing I like about Stevie, right? Back in his earlier days when he used to fight here, he came in every week with like a different persona. We had Lion Stevie, we had Old Man Stevie, we had Leukemia Stevie, we had Stevie doing the 52 block style from the Creed movie. And I think that's what he's going to need to do, right? These are quick 2-minute rounds, and so you don't have as much time to make adjustments, but it's still doable. And I think already he's doing the right thing here. Spoke too soon. Commentators.
Wow.
Gotcha.
All right, and justice for all. Let me see the baby. Caleb Willington. All you gotta do is join the Discord, right? When you join the Discord, and you're in there, just the code. Ask for the code. I'll tell the commentators to drop the code in there a little bit, and then just once you get the code, just kind of click on it. You'll be able to get in.
You're seeing in this match in particular that's leading to all those knockdowns.
I definitely think that right now, in Stevie's case, I think Stevie, as much as he's probably practiced and he's probably has his own flow on things, I think he maybe because of the first match, he probably has he probably has this kind of feeling cocky, and I feel like everyone gets that whenever they win a match, especially on the fight too. Once you win your first match, you're feeling cocky about your next match, or even going through multiple rounds, you feel the same way. But I think right now, I love that Stevie is trying to go on the offensive right now, but like the old saying, a good offense needs a good defense, and vice versa.
Yeah, that's absolutely I agree with you there 100%.
Yep.
Especially in these matches, right? I think the offense as good defense is the way to go, because you get a knockdown and it just eliminates all the damage that your opponent is doing.
There we go again.
Bam.
Tornado figured him out. That's it. Fight's over. Dominant decision victory for Tornado.
Ooh, no scorecards on that one.
It is. All right. Stevie getting dethroned, and no king is lasting for very long here.
Yeah, not at all tonight, guys. So before we get on, let's go ahead and drop that code. We got some new folks coming in here from TikTok. Somebody with this said they got a 3014 elo. Got to see some of these new beasts coming through. But with that being said, though, let's go ahead and update this here. These kings, they're not lasting. Current king, you got to get 2 to dethrone Clint Steele, because if all is fair, Clint Steele's name's still up there, guys. So current king right now, that boy Tornado, Unknado, and for me, guys, I think Tornado has it in him to become the longest reigning king for the night. That's just my guess. It's Unknado, baby.
Yeah, I feel you. And so we're gonna take. Let me kick out Stevie real quick, and that way we have some space for the new person. Okay, so whoever
Big Step
is next is Big Step. Big Step 1, 2, 3, and already ready, so we can get this fight started in just a minute. Yeah, just want to give everyone a reminder. So this is our Crossing the Void night. We do this every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll go for about 2 hours. It's usually an open lobby. If you just join the Discord, you can hop on in. And we also do some commentary practice if anyone wants to, try their voice out on the mic. So Jay Baca, I want to thank you for hopping up. You just said he was about to hop off after this one.
Nice.
Solo, you sticking around?
Yeah, I'll probably stick around for this last match, and then I'll probably get off.
Appreciate you fellas for coming through.
Of course, appreciate the opportunity.
All right, so we're gonna do me and you for this next one. So we got that Solo Solly legendary duo.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, and I've never seen Big Step, but after that performance from Tornado, it's hard to see anyone else dethroning him anytime soon.
Oh yeah, for everybody in TikTok right now asking for the code, remember, join the Discord. To get the code, just drop the link.
Now, Sully, who do you think has a good chance in this fight?
Oh, super. The stream isn't showing the fight. But I think this is going to be, I think, Tornado's victory. But again, that's the thing about these people who come in out of, off the street, so to speak, right? You have no idea. Some of these people have been playing the game and just never been part of like the ringside community or, any of these other leagues. And so, we got some secret monsters coming around, right? If you have a 3,000 elo and you're not, using some sort of cheat maneuver, you're good, right? There's no doubt about it. It doesn't matter who you're playing.
No, for sure. And I do love, I love the way that Big Step right now, he has kind of like he was kind of having like a brawler stance. And, it kind of gives, what's that one anime? It's kind of like Baki, but it's a different type of animation style.
Kengan Ashura.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Exactly. Yes, thank you. That was going to bother me for the rest of the
Yeah, just as a side note, that crossover movie was trash.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
That was.
But honestly, guys,
First off-
there was no way they were going to make that fair. There's too many big fandoms going on that wasn't going to be solved in a movie.
No, I love that Biscuit Oliver and the other dude was just having a plain conversation, just comparing each other.
Gorilla Bro 2, yeah. Gorilla Bro, all you got to do is join the Discord. I'm going to drop the link here. But also the link is under every description, and the link is in the channel description as well. So Gorilla Bro, absolutely. PIBGRFDDYYGF, absolutely. Joan on in, bro.
Kind of anime boxing fantasy. Or on the other side, right? It lets you practice IRL as like I like to describe it, right? Like competitive shadow boxing, right? It's like you actually get to, go against someone else.
I love that you brought that up because with the new update, once it goes live, they're going to have the AI in it. So I feel like, as much as Thrill of the Fight is, like you were saying, it gives off shadow boxing vibes. Having the AI, it's
Gorilla Bro, when you join the Discord, jump in the Showtime stage. That's where we're at. We're all having fun in here, bro.
throw some things off. Definitely give people the type of maybe the type of boxing journey or boxing experience that they were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Especially nowadays,
No,
it's kind of hard to find matches.
I agree too, and I think that the original Thrill of the Fight was originally just a single player game, and I think it's a lot of people were, while they like the multiplayer, they kind of missed that aspect of just like, hey man, I want to just go through the story mode, the arcade mode, just beat up a bunch of computers, don't have to just get to play it on my own for a little bit, and then then go and test yourself out against some of the humans.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Especially for those who want to, do more than 3 rounds, type of fights. Oh, and there goes Oh no,
Beautiful hook.
No, that was Big Step.
Big Step, yeah, Big Step just went down.
Tornado catching him with a beautiful, clean counter hook right there.
Right to the dome.
Yeah, and you could see Big Steps was doing like a barrage throughout that whole time. He was landing a lot of punches, but they weren't the high damage punches. They weren't hitting the target zones. And I don't think he was putting in the body effort, which this new patch really is trying to get you to do. Tornado does seem to have a good understanding of how to hit that power knockout shot. He's been doing it consistently all night against all sorts of heavy opponents.
No, I definitely agree. I definitely think that right now I feel like with Big Step going down, I hope he doesn't lose his momentum. I mean, right now it looks like he's trying to go into go from defense to offense.
Uh-oh, looks like we just lost our commentators there, chat. Gotta jump back in, but yeah, we're gonna keep it moving and grooving with this one, guys. Big Step putting on a really good performance here. I'm gonna jump in with a little bit of commentary, but that boy Unk NATO, you know what I'm saying, for the Unks, putting it in. Now, Unk NATO was actually unsure that he was gonna be able to. But Tornado, man, Unk NATO. Let's take a look at the details here. Unk NATO, man, big step coming through in a big way. Not gonna lie, guys. Big performance from him. First timer out here. Yeah, man, he went ahead. Let me go ahead and lock in here. Make sure. Testing. Oh no, my bad. I was just testing my audio there. I was getting some responses back that there was no audio on the stream. Oh, sweet. So you can hear me, and as well as the stream, the chat. Can y'all hear me? Okay. All right. Let's. Nice. All right. I'm not sure what was going on there, but let's see. All right. Let's go ahead and update this for a second, guys. I'm gonna bring the Discord chat back in. Solly, say something for me real quick.
Yeah, Solly talking. Words.
Nice,
Loving
nice.
these crossing the void fights.
All right. And let me just make sure that Ringside stream is muted there. Just so you guys don't hear double audio. Chat, let me know how the audio is. So as it stands right now, we've got a new longest reigning king. That is going to be Tornado. Big Step came through in a big way. You know what I'm saying? Hugh, to join, jump in the Discord and join us in the Showtime stage. Tornado stepping it up though, bro. I like that. Let's get our next boxers up. Who do we have going to take on Tornado, right? Drop that code in. First person to click on the link. If we haven't seen you already, you're up. Hugh, yeah, anybody who wants to fight, they got to jump into the chat in the Discord Showtime stage. We'll be posting the fight code there. First person to click, first person throw some hits. You feel me? Yeah, jump in the Discord, baby. Jump in the Discord.
You know, I'm looking at the chat right now, and it looks like, you know, Fracture Wild and Stepper, they look like they're about to set up a one-on-one.
Uh-oh.
I mean, there's only one place to handle that. That's right here on Ringside.
That's right here, baby. So Big Step, welcome. Well, Big Step, if you can hear me, bro, welcome to Ringside VR. I know you just got a small taste of the action today, but I like to remind everybody that Thursdays is our open fight nights, but Sundays we actually have an exhibition card that people can sign up for, and we will match you up with an appropriate boxer for that time. So if you're interested in that, message in the general chat, just ask, man, how do I get in on the fights? The community will definitely help you out. Let me see the baby. It says full. I see.
Yeah, it says
Is it freezing?
It looks like it's empty for me.
It's
yeah,
empty
I'm not sure what's going on. It's empty. It says it's empty for me. Let's see.
We may
it
have
says
to restart
I'm in, but I can't ready yet. Yeah.
Yo, Fracture,
I'm hoping that once the.
I'm just saying, Fracture, if you're ready to fight him on Sunday, just make sure you put that in the special request.
Absolutely. Damien says, do I join the Discord community to get the answers? Damien, you join the Discord community. That's where the league is. That's where the community is. That's where all the events are. So once you join the Discord, you will see up in the top left that there's an event going on in the Showtime stage. You click listen in. You'll see all the boxers, the commentators, the stage. Everyone is there in that chat. That's where we're dropping the code. That's where people are jumping in and out from. Nathan Crago says, put Hugh on. Hey, Hugh, jump on in, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, jump into the Discord, man. We run everything through the Discord. So just jump in. That's the best way to get in. So, Solly, are we gonna start over with the new lobby?
Yeah, I'm just gonna close this one out entirely, and I'll open up a new one, and then it's gonna be Tynado, and I think Taporia was the next one in. So I'll send them the codes first, and then
Nice.
I'll put it up to the rest of the lobby.
Okay, let me go ahead and disconnect
All right,
from
so
this one. Nice. Damien says, I'm tapped in. I'm ready to go for next month. I'm going to keep myself updated with y'all. Hey, Damien, that's what I'm saying. Just lock in, message either myself or Solly or anyone with a ref tag if you want any specific information and details. But yeah, just say what's up to the community, man. Be vocal, be active. We've got a lot of folks in here. We got gyms in the community, bro. Events. We're going to be throwing tournaments. We're working on a league system right now, so be on the lookout for that. A lot of cool things happen here in Ringside VR.
All right, Super. There's the code for you.
All right, let's just jump in
Tynado.
here.
Send you the code as the former king.
So Supa's apparently getting set up to fight the AI for 24 hours when live comes out.
When live comes out, bro, I mean, we were talking about, you guys were talking about this earlier, right? When live comes out, for me, that's going to be where I play a lot, right? Because I'm going to be using this game mostly for fitness, right? So I'm going to be able to just jump in, challenge the computer anytime. It's peak for folks like me with not a lot of time to get in there competitively. Unfortunately, I got to run the stream, so I can't appear in fights on the stream. This is going to be absolutely perfect for someone like me, you know?
All right, Super, we got the new lobby up, and our two fighters are in there, so whenever you hop in, I will start that up.
Joining up right now. Of course, I'm still. There's a name for this, right? I'm joining in now. I think I got the right numbers dialed in. There we go. I am locked in. Hugh says, sorry, how do I join? Hugh, yeah, step number 1, join the Discord. Step number 2, once you sign up and are in the Discord, look at the top left. You're going to see Showtime Stage. You're going to see a button that says Listen In. Click that. That's where the whole community is right now in our event stage. And in the chat there is where everybody's talking. We got the codes being dropped in there. All you got to do is grab the code, and then whenever you see the match is over, try to jump in. Everybody's jumping in at the same time, so it's just first come, first serve. Nice.
All right, so we got everything ready. I'm gonna start the match. We got Ilya Taco Taporia versus Tynado, the Ego Killer, who is our current king of the ring with a streak of 2 at the moment. Am I right?
Yep.
Or is he up to 3 now?
It's 2.
Gotcha. Yeah, there we go. Read the screen, Solly.
Oh, that's right. You guys can see the. I sometimes forget that you guys can see the stream now. All right, fellas, take it away.
Seconds out.
All right.
Okay, so we. Go ahead.
What's up, Solo?
Oh no, I was gonna say that
ask,
I've definitely seen both of these fighters before. Both of them, fight like straight beasts. I think for this one, I'm definitely gonna have to go with Topuria. I definitely like the way he fights, especially with the amount of power that he throws in there.
I feel you. I mean, I'm going to stick with Tynado with his current King of the Ring streak. He's been getting those knockdowns pretty consistently, but I do think that Taporia is going to give him the biggest challenge he's had so far. Crowd is loving those punches.
Ooh, going blow for blow. Kind of giving it like Creed 3 when Creed's fighting his friend.
Ooh, yeah. That's who Stevie was based off of. Dang, something Diamond. I forgot what the dude's name is.
What was it? Diamond.
Diamond
It was
Dame.
Diamond Stevie.
Diamond Dame.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah,
And I love
apparently,
the like this is the spot, right? You get to fight like I was saying earlier for when me and Solo were talking, right? Like fight like a fantasy
Oh.
character or fight like your favorite. Oh my God, fight like your favorite IRL character, but don't go down like them. Damn, that was brutal from Tornado.
That boy Tornado, man, he's putting in work, y'all.
Let's go.
Putting in work.
Absolutely.
I definitely think, as much as Topuria has like a good offense, I definitely think his defense needs to get, at least a little bit more covered. I feel like he's covering his head, but he's still leaving parts of his body still open. And I feel like that's kind of, Tornado's taking that into consideration. Is like, let me go ahead and attack the body and then fake it and attack the head.
Mm-hmm.
I will say solo liability. That's one thing that we've only seen a few people take advantage of, right? Deception. Deception is a huge thing in fighting games, in combat, in war, right? A lot of people are very honest. If they're going to throw a punch, they're going to throw the punch. Rarely do people either throw a feint to see how you will react, right? And then download that reaction. Oh, this is how he reacts to my hooks. Oh, this is how he reacts. And then you feint it, get the reaction, and then come back in and actually hit them where it hurts. You see what I'm saying?
No, for sure. I definitely think that not everyone does a good feint.
Manny with the follow, appreciate it, bro.
But those who, but the fighters that we have seen before in exhibition matches and on, and crossing the void, those who can throw a good feint, sometimes those matches just be, too much to comprehend.
100%, man. Like, go ahead, Solly.
Yeah. No, I was supposed to say I totally agree, right? Like there's an art to throwing a good feint, and I think like at the base of it, it comes from a ton of muscle control, right? And not just like there's two parts of it. When you're doing it IRL, you have to make your punch look convincing, but be able to pull it back at the last minute and change it up. What's difficult here, right, is you basically have to do that without having full control of your body, right? Because we only have 3 points of contact, the head, the two hands. And so you kind of have to know how you look while you're punching, which is not always easy to do. So it does help for these fighters who have seen themselves, on the stream a couple of times. And, that's one of the upsides of being, on one of these nights where we stream. It's like you get an automatic, practice video that you can go back and watch.
Absolutely. Speaking of folks in the stream, shout out that boy Coach Dave in the chat. What's going on, Dave? You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to the Thriller Fight 2 team. And oh my God, Ilya Topuria with a much needed knock. Now he's made this fight very interesting, right? At first, there was no question that Tornado was going to become put another notch on his belt for the King of the Ring. But right now, Topuria has made this a fight. This is going to go to the judges if Tornado cannot measure up and make this next 36 seconds count.
Yeah, he's going to have a lot of work to do. 30 seconds, not a ton of time to work. Solo, seeing as they both got knockdowns, who do you think has the dub?
I think right now, just based off what I'm seeing, I got to say, I feel like Tornado's going to end up getting it by decision.
Mm-hmm.
Just from what I'm seeing, especially with Topuria having, trying to defend as much as he can. But Tornado's punches are landing quite pretty well. I feel like he's going to win by decision.
Let's see what the judges' scorecard has to say.
And we have our first draw.
Now, rules of the draw. We got to check the scorecard, right? It's 18-18. This is why I said Topuria made this fight very interesting, right? He was going to go to Tornado. Let's take a look at the knockdowns. One knockdown even, so you know what this means. Whoever had the most damage is going to be declared the winner. And your winner by the split decision is going to be Tornado by 400 points.
Called it.
Damn.
Called it. 888 in the first round for Ilya Topuria, 12-14 for Tornado in that first round. Ilya Topuria, though, fighting back valiantly, 11-45 in the second round, but 12-18 to the God Killer. Tornado, a.k.a. Unknado, We gonna take it back here, Unknato. Another notch on the belt. Everybody give it up, though, for Ilya. That was an absolutely great fight. What a way to make it contentious. We rarely get draws here. This is going to be a good one. Oh, we got somebody new here in the chat, too. Death Sentence is up.
Ooh, Death Sentence. Let's talk. I hope that that's the actual one. I know it probably isn't, but in my heart of hearts, I need that connection.
We're gonna pretend. We're gonna pretend.
Street Beefs, yeah. Street Beefs makes it to VR.
Now, have either one of you seen Death Sentence fight before?
IRL, no, but like on Street Beefs and like the through Mighty Mouse's channel, yes.
Yeah, I've seen Death Sentence fight. I actually went against him before. I think about like maybe a month ago.
What?
Brutal.
Wait, this Death Sentence, or we're talking about the real Death Sentence?
I wish we were. Listen, if we were talking about the real Death Sentence,
I was gonna say, like, bro, you're a legend. If you went against Death Sentence, you're a celebrity to me, bro. Like, what in the world?
No, absolutely not. I would definitely. I'll be 8 feet under, not even 6. But no, but Death Sentence for the player, I seen him fight. I fought against him about a month ago, and like he has no chill. I don't think I even got him to have like a stank face. I think I only threw a few punches at him before he won by TKO.
Damn, well that's a good challenge for Tynato here. Tynato is already a little bit tired after doing a couple back-to-back matches, so we're gonna get this next one started. Both fighters are ready, and Solo, it feels like you're saying Death Sentence is gonna dethrone our king here.
Honestly, I'm gonna have to say that. I'm gonna after seeing Tynato fight a few matches already, he's probably like at least a little gassed. I definitely think, and Death Sentence, like I said, Death Sentence, he's a beast. There's no controlling that man. There's no getting around him. But his matches, like I said, they're not simple matches here. And
No,
Death Sentence out here
not.
with the yin and yang shorts.
Always a good look. And I like the purple gloves too. We got grape versus strawberry gloves kind of going on in this fight. Oh, Death Sentence looks like he's lagging out a little bit. Let's see if he's all right. Looks like he's back in.
All right, Omar, Kokadon, the Squabbles, they're in the Discord. Join the Discord. I'm about to drop the link here in a sec. You can find the link as well under every video and on the channel description. Join the Discord. We're in the Showtime stage, King of the Ring style. Yeah, this is my first time seeing Death Sentence, guys.
Give me 1 second, Solo. Just do a little commentary with Supa.
I got you, bro.
Just make sure we get a couple of fights in here.
Absolutely.
No, you're good.
Yeah, man, Solo, bro. Like, so we see Death Sentence. You said you went against him already, right?
Now, Death Sentence is trying to find his reach. I definitely think he's trying to figure out Tynato. There's no way he hasn't seen Tynato, fight before.
Oh, absolutely, bro. And what I like is, man, Death Sentence, brand new person in my eyes, doing real good. I like the energy in his step. Usually that kind of bouncy style uses a lot of energy, but we only have 2-minute rounds here, so he's got a lot of energy to spend. Tynato, of course, having that exhaustion tax, being the king. Heavy is the crown, as they say, and it doesn't get any heavier there than in the King of the Ring through this gauntlet.
Yeah, and I definitely think Death Sentence Death Sentence, he has this, like, the way he like launches all his hits, it kind of gives like a little like a tail whip kind of deal. Like if he doesn't have the reach, he'll find a way to make that reach.
Oh yeah, and he's got good reach too. He's making good use of it. Great first round there by Death Sentence. Death Sentence looking really good, man. If you had to choose, man, who's up in this first round?
In this round right now, I would have to say Death Sentence. And if I had to give like an estimate on the card, I think it's gonna be a 10-8 or a 10-9.
10-9 Death Sentence. I would say, I was going to say 10-9 Death Sentence as well. Butterfly Hugs in the chat is asking, do you know what Death Sentence's ELO is?
Honestly, I don't recall. Like, if I'm being fully honest, I don't even think I had asked him. Just all I know is listen, if he isn't the actual Death Sentence, he's carrying his name with pride. I will say that.
Man, he's doing good. I mean, I know Tynado is in like the over 2,500 elo, right? So this is going to be very interesting. I mean, Death Sentence is handling himself very well. If Death Sentence can score a strong round here, he might be our new king.
Honestly, if he is, be ready to see him for a few fights.
Oh, Tynado there with a little bit of glove difficulty. Oh, Tynado with a lot of difficulties. Uh-oh. What's going on there with Tynado? That boy got the lean going. He got that Fent lean. And now, it might be a dead headset, guys.
Yeah, headset died.
His headset died. Well, that is going to be it. We got, by default, Death Sentence is going to move on as our interim king of the ring. Let's go ahead and get the next fighter here to fight Death Sentence. And it might be just like you said, Solo. We might see a Death Sentence reign. He's looking pretty good. That was a nice little bit of a warm-up, right? Death Sentence is going to stay on. Welcome, Death Sentence, by the way, bro. Looking really good out there. Let's see. Let me go ahead and update the scores here.
Yeah, so already, again, people are locked in to get into these lobbies. So guys, just so you know, Crossing the Void, it's an open night, so it's really first come, first serve. It's all about that reaction time of how quickly you can, hit enter the code. So, once you see that like scorecard, the fight end, just, get in your headset, get ready.
I see Jay Baca is back in the chat.
Yeah, Jay Baca is in there, but right now we got Death Sentence as the new king versus Santana Cruz. Not sure who that is, but I like the name.
I like the name too. It's a great name. All right, so Death Sentence is our current king. We're gonna go ahead. He's got to take on. He's got to get to 4, and he becomes the longest reigning king. Yo, Ali in the chat was good. Rezi in the chat was good. All right, fellas, we are ready for the next fight. Let's go ahead and take it away.
Taking it away. And so, yeah, I mean, I don't know Santana, so this is going to be, an easy, Mr. Easy pick move right here. But I'm gonna say Death Sentence is going to get this dub.
Yeah, I mean, I without seeing Santana, it's going to be hard not to pick favorites here. But Death Sentence was looking pretty good.
Yeah, I definitely think Death Sentence after that warm up he had with that one round. I think he's finding his flow right now.
Both of them looking good though, guys. This is gonna be a nice match. It's anybody's match. You know what I'm saying? And right now, what I like is both boxers are feeling each other out. Really, I mean, these are the kind of boxers I want to see in a full exhibition card, guys, because the way they're feeling each other out right now. But that boy Death Sentence is quicker on the draw. And what I'm liking from Death Sentence is every time we see Santana Cruz go in for a jab, he's either getting beaten to the draw on a counter shot, just like right there, bam! He's so quick, this guy Death Sentence.
I like him. He's got that long reach and that lanky body. Like, this is actually how I want IRL Death Sentence to fight more often. But this is a great match, right? We say it all the time. Styles make fights. These guys have a height mismatch. They've got a style, different guards, different offensive philosophies. And we got, the Santana kind of going more with that, like, Ippo trying to get in there with the peekaboo style and then work the hooks and the levels. Whereas, Death Sentence is using his advantages. He's using that length, that reach, really trying to hit jabs and counters and openings.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, let me hop in here. No, you guys continue to go. I'm going to mute myself.
I definitely like that that Santana. He's fighting.
Drake's VR. It's going to be an open night tonight, bro. Just jump into the Showtime stage, and anybody who can get the code can hop in.
Show a bit more offense, in my opinion.
Nah, bro, I absolutely think you're 100% right. I mean, Death Sentence right here is outboxing Santana Cruz at every moment. And in VR, guys, since there's no physical damage, it's a lot of mental damage, right? And so when you see and feel that you're being outscored, every time you extend your hand, you're either narrowly missing or you're getting countered, it's going to weigh in on, you're going to lose confidence in those punches, like you were saying, Solo. So it's like, Once you start losing confidence in the punches, your reaction time goes down, and you really need to be quick and loose. Death Sentence is looking very comfortable out here in round number 1. I mean, comfortably taking that, you know what I mean? Draymond in the chat saying, lore accurate Death Sentence versus Santa Cruz. Justice says, how do we join this, man? It's easy, guys. Just go ahead and join the Discord. We are live right now in the Discord, as well as on TikTok and across many other channels. Jump into the Discord, jump into the Showtime stage. We're going to keep this thing going for like we're going to probably go till about 9:30 tonight for the open King of the Ring matches. Join us again on Sundays, though. We have our exhibition cards. First 30 boxers to sign up gets in for the free ski. Let's get into this next match, though. Death Sentence looking very clean. And what I like about Death Sentence is even in the neutral, right? Even when both boxers are not engaging, he's staying loose. He's always shifting his body, right? Always looking, bouncing on those toes, ready to spring at you at a moment's notice. You can definitely see it.
Yeah, I definitely think right now with Santana, I think Santana is probably, maybe he was listening to how we were commentating, but I think he's taking the, a different approach, trying to go a bit more on the offense and trying to put, Death Sentence on a defense.
Yeah.
But I think he needs to find a way to either, move around or throw more, put more damage into his punches. Because right now, Death Sentence, I feel like he's got him with the reach, and with the amount of power that he puts into his punches. I think right now, Santana needs to guard up and use the stage to his advantage.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, Death Sentence is the taller fighter with the longer reach. He's more active. And also, he's got a good set of combinations, too. If you notice the shot selection, he's not constantly headhunting. He's actually mixing in a few shots to the body, shooting around that guard of Santana. The guard is a little bit lower, and it's not quite there. So Santana's getting caught in every exchange, right? Every time Death Sentence unloads, he's getting 2 or 3 shots, and there we go. Santana looking a little bit hurt right there. It's been all up for Death Sentence. Chat even is on Death Sentence right now. They're like, oh, if I could gamble on this, the parlay is for Death Sentence right now. People putting up the houses. They tried. Look, this is a Death Sentence match, bro. 100%, undefeated.
Yeah, I definitely think this is gonna be. I feel like this match is gonna probably end up being a 10-8.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? 10-8 with no knockdown. You got outboxed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No questions asked. And that's going to be it. So I want to remind everybody before we see the official card, we're doing a King of the Ring format tonight. It's going to be 2 2-minute rounds, quick rotations. If you want to get in on the action, if you think you got the hands, all you got to do is join the Ringside VR Discord community. Jump into the Showtime stage. We're going to be dropping the codes in there. And oh my God, Death Sentence just ran into a monster. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, woo, we got the previous number 2 boxer in the Discord from season 1. Guts, back from retirement, guys. This is crazy. So a little bit of backstory, a little bit of lore about this, right? While we get these boxers up, Guts was the number 2 boxer, of course, under the King Killer Cam.
Don't hype me.
And he had to leave because his headset broke in the last championship fight. Completely fell apart. Power levels were way too high. But we ended up getting Guts back into the game just in time for launch. He is still getting used to the new damage system, so we're going to be able to see whether or not Guts has actually made a full recovery, right? So this is going to be very, very interesting. Death Sentence up with 2 streaks right now. If he can overcome Guts, I mean, it's gonna be all up for him, bro. So I'm excited for this match. Just want to remind everybody, appreciate everybody for locking in. The stream is live right now. We got about 57 people watching live on TikTok. Thank you all so much. Appreciate our number 1 supporter and Justice for All, number 2 supporter 410 Rave Pop, and number 3 Damian Lyles, man. Mike Allen McClain, this is tough. Yo, appreciate it. The stream is going live, and I just want to remind everybody, I'm gonna drop this again for y'all. Oh, Ray K TV with the GOAT status. Let's go. And speaking of GOATs, we got two GOATs right here. GOATs on the commentary. Solly, solo liability. You know what I'm saying? We got death sentence for this Guts, guys. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get on with this next fight. I got to see this, right? This is going to be a good match.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say I think Death Sentence might meet his match here. Guts says don't hype him, but I think that, it's hard not to when we've seen him, just go absolutely ballistic in so many matches, right? He's just got that tough guy attitude, and, at any point he just seems to go into that, that like next level where he just, throws in that big combo and puts you right down on the ground. But if anyone's going to give him a challenge, I think it's going to be Death Sentence. We've seen this man fight very clean for a couple of rounds already.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Solo, have you seen Guts fight?
Yeah, I've actually seen Guts fight before. A couple before the last tournament, and honestly, I definitely think right now, Death Sentence might actually meet his match. Right now, the amount of hits that Guts is throwing right now, looks like he's throwing with at least a good amount of power. I think he's he's forcing Death Sentence to go into as much as offense that he's going in. I think he's gonna try to force him into going to defense.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Guts has been known for good offense, right? But that's also been the reason that he's been struggling with V6 is everybody hears, okay, great, we all can hear the game. Excellent. That's the one big thing, right? He hasn't been able to resync to his former offensive glory, and he used to be an offensive powerhouse, right? But your boy Death Sentence is very sharp. You could tell Death Sentence is a boxer, right? We got two people who play this game. You either play it because you're a gamer or you have some hands for real. And right now we're seeing Death Sentence pick apart Guts from the mid-range, a very smart strategy with a pressure fighter like Guts.
Yeah, I think right now, Death Sentence and Guts, I feel like it's as much hits as each one of them are throwing. I feel like it's quite an even one. I feel like they both have just about the same level of skill. If not, they have I feel like they're both trying to get into the flow state as much as possible. Death Sentence throwing barrages of hits. Oh, and there goes Death Sentence.
Let's see the replay real quick. Yo, that's the Guts I know, right? Weather in the storm, big left hook to set up the offense. Another short hook right in there, man, getting in there. That's what I'm talking about. Guts making an appearance, looking really good. Also, but Death Sentence though, man, Solo, Death Sentence is still looking pretty good too. Death Sentence was giving Guts problems from the mid-range, and I think he does not need to engage in short CQC, right? He needs to stick out there, use that jab to his advantage, right? And I think that's going to be his keys to victory. If he can get a knockdown or an overwhelming round in this, it goes to the judges, and we say, chat, the judges get paid by Bitcoin. Yo, Tinado in the chat, is Guts back on? Bro, Guts is back, bro. He just popped up, you know what I mean? Like, blessed us on the ring. Burnt says Death Sentence fights like the real one. Would be crazy if Death Sentence was the real Death Sentence, y'all. Like, hold up. I would lose it. But you know why I would lose it? Because I've been in Mighty Mouse's Discord, right? Like, sharing these videos, trying to get him to, like, at least review it. I would just love the GOAT's opinion on this. But round number 2, here we go, underway. Death Sentence versus Guts. Death Sentence in the blue corner. He's going to be the bald fighter with the yin-yang trunks. Guts in the red corner. He's going to be the fighter with the dreads in the black trunks. And already a different Death Sentence coming out swinging here in round number 2.
Yeah, Death Sentence right now, it's almost like he upped the speed and started moving around. Wow.
Yeah, we got right some comments in the chat, guys. Death Sentence. They said Death Sentence fighting like he in prison. This is Big Booty Latinas in your area. What a name. But he says Guts is fighting like he's in middle school. Hey, yo, and if anybody knows what that means, if you know, you know. Guts got that stance, like how you be fighting in middle school. It's 100% lore accurate, bro.
It's just tough guy fighting. It reminds me a little bit of like Deontay Wilder, but instead of like the one big punch, he throws a crazy combo.
Oh yeah. You could tell Guts got the hands from the streets, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is.
But right
He's
now,
been in this forever.
I feel like Guts has two choices. He can either
Oh!
another.
He can take a nap. Is that's the choice right there.
1-1.
Hey, these are some dope fights.
Commentators curse.
Commentators curse. You see, you open your mouth and you got Guts blown up for it.
Right. My bad, Guts.
Chat's going crazy right now, guys. There's so much back and forth, man. I've seen a lot of people like, yo, I got death sentence. A lot of people saying I got Guts. You know what I mean? Who's gonna become the next king? I mean, they don't want to leave it to the judges, man. We like to say, bro, these digital judges, they get paid a Bitcoin. You ain't never gonna be happy with the decision, unless you win, of course.
Yeah. There goes Guts. That was the second time.
Yo,
Giving
undeniable.
him the death sentence.
Undeniable right there. That was crazy. But as you look, it was the left hook that caught him right over the top. He didn't, and it's always the punches you don't see. Very well done from these guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner is.
Yeah, let's go ahead and capture that.
Props to
card.
both fighters.
Absolutely. The winner out of the blue corner, death sentence, putting his score up to 3. What a wonderful job. Every time we do King of the Ring, there's always some rogue boxer who comes in from the stream, guys, and says, yo, I could do that. And it absolutely shows up and shows out. You know what I'm saying? So now we got 10-8 going into Guts, and then 10-7 in favor of death sentence. Those 2 knockdowns, chat, were the big deciding factors there. But curiously, though, let's look at the damage. Death sentence, 1540 to 1033, and then 1343 to 607 for a grand total of 2,883 damage to 1640 damage for your winner out of the blue corner, Death Sentence. We are back. Death Sentence right now already tied up with Tornado for the longest streak of the night. Chat, how are y'all feeling about that? That boy Death Sentence got hands, you know what I'm saying? Big booty Latinas in your area in the chat says, nah, RIP Guts. Justin, what's the Discord? I got you. There's the Discord, just dropped it into the chat. Just want to remind everybody, if you're trying to get in on the action, we're going to be going for like another hour or so. I'm feeling really generous. Usually we go till 9, but the chat is so live right now. I always ask like, hey, y'all want to go on a little bit longer? So the chat, if y'all want us to go on a little bit past 9, let us know. And like I said, join the Ringside VR Discord. Ringside VR, the place to be for everything virtual boxing. Every Sunday night, we have a 30-man card that you can sign up for. We sign up everybody as a registered boxer in the Ringside VR League. We match you up based off of skill and region. And those are 3 3-minute rounds. We've got our judges, we got our commentary team, and we're building up reputation for the boxers to start our league. We do run tournaments, and we run a lot of other events too. So without further ado, like we got King of the Ring tonight, we're gonna have Death Sentence continuing the reign of death, and he's gonna go against Red Riot. Love that name. For my My Hero Academia fans out there.
All right, boys. Well, I'm gonna leave the rest of the night for y'all, but appreciate the chance to come up here.
Oh,
it was pretty fun.
Anytime,
so enjoyable.
Anytime you want to show up, man. You in my eyes are one of our commentators, bro. Anytime you feel like you want to bless the mic, just let us know. Appreciate you for coming through, chat. Give it up for Solo Liability, one of our new commentators here, man. Y'all make some noise for him. And right now, we're going back to the original dynamic duo, Supa and Sali. We're gonna jump in now. We've got Death Sentence in the blue corner, Red Riot in the red corner. 2 2-minute rounds in this King of the Hill format. This is gonna be great, man. The Death Sentence has been surprising me every way through. What a wonderful competitor. Death Sentence, if you're listening, bro, I hope that you can lock in with us. I definitely want to see you in those exhibition nights. You know what I'm saying? Trog says Death Sentence needs a break. Hey, look, this is what King of the Ring is. Heavy is the crown, and the heavy crown is an endurance battle. You feel me? You want to be the king? You know what I'm saying? You got to stay in the ring. And right now, Death Sentence right now on his 4th fight, against Red Riot, looking good already, Solly. How you feeling about this matchup? Do you think Death Sentence has it in him for another win?
Yeah, so I mean, we've already seen he's got the skills, and now it's just a question of if he has the stamina. Now, here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
These are 2 2-minute rounds, and he is an outboxer, so he is not like throwing a million punches, right? He's being very selective with his shots. very efficient with his movement. So I do think that, you know, he could keep this reign going for a pretty long time until, you know, we get someone really serious to try to take him out. Red Riot is not someone I've ever seen before, but I do like the name. I think that is, someone said it in the chat who that is, and maybe it's El Chip. But you know, we got to see, right? If the longer the night goes, the better your chance is to take out the king, because he's just gonna, you know, if the stamina doesn't get him, the battery will, or something will.
Oh, absolutely. For chat, for you guys letting me know about the game audio, I definitely appreciate that. Let me know how the game audio mix sounds right now. It's always a dance. Sometimes the crowd gets a little hype. In the chat, I think it was Olaf. Good League of Legends. Hope that's a League of Legends reference. Olaf in the chat saying, you know, do they know about real boxing? It's a mixed bag. Some folks in here are IRL boxers, right? Yeah, some of them are IRL boxers. Some people are just fans of boxing. Some people are old like me, you know, and we just like to do for the fitness, right? So you get a mixed bag, but something tells me that this boy Death Sentence knows a thing or two about boxing. McLean in the chat, we needed a post-fight interview from the winners. McLean, we actually do post-fight interviews on Sundays when we have our full-on card. So today is just King of the Hill. We're just rotating through very quickly, right? Trying to get people in very fast. So no interviews. But if you like that kind of action, show up for our Sunday cards. We got the tail of the tapes. We got the post-fight interviews. You know what I'm saying? It's real life, bro. And it's even going to be even crazier once we get the league conversations going. And we also do have some tournaments that we run periodically. So keep it locked in with Ringside VR. McLean says, how do we find Justin, how do we find the code and join? Just jump in the Showtime stage once you're in the Discord, Justin. Sally will be dropping the code in the chat there.
Yeah, and just for those who are asking, I'm holding on to it for a little bit because we had a couple of fighters who have been here for like 30, 40 minutes, and I just want to give them a chance to hop in. You know, we're going to go at least until 9 p.m. We might go a little bit later, but this is, you know, we try our best to get everyone at least one chance in. So if you want multiple fights, you got to win and stay the king of the ring. Otherwise, you know, it's just first come, first serve, right? Enter that code as quickly as you can. We try to give a preference to people who haven't fought yet, which, you know, at the way these nights have been going, you know, everyone's only going to get to fight once at this point, because we got a big list of people who want to go up.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We do try to extend the period too. So normally this is 7 to 9, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm feeling real good. We got a lot of people in the chat wanting to see some more fights. So we're going to keep it running. You know what I'm saying? If the VIP chat says to keep it going, we're going to keep it going. But right now, back to the action, though. A lot of folks in the chat screaming for Red Riot to take it. Red Riot is looking real good. But right now, Red Riot hurts. Red Riot hurt in a big way in this match. Death Sentence has the opportunity to get a knockdown. Ooh, does not capitalize, though. But you see Death Sentence, though, right? You see the body shots that are coming in, yo?
It's vicious, dude. Look at them. Like, every shot by Red Riot is just getting that ugly face. I love what I'm seeing from Death Sentence, right? Not only is he just mastering outboxing, but if he needs to, he shows that he can come inside and throw up some big combos as well.
Yeah, those short hooks. Speaking of the left over the top, baby. God. Hold up. Let's take a look at that in the replay.
Yeah.
Bing, bing. Bing. Ping! Oh, swinging with devious intentions on the inside. BTA Cash 600. I'm sorry, bro. Your boy Red Riot is out of here, man. Bronchitis says, do Creed VR instead. Creed VR was actually, fun fact, the first VR boxing game I ever played. But Creed VR, they stopped supporting the game. So there's no observer. There's no way to get this third-person view, which is a shame. They never continued supporting the game. So unfortunately, we don't run it.
Yeah. And again, that's, you know, sort of been the philosophy of Ringside, is that, like, we're here to try to showcase the fights in the best way. You know, we could just put that first person view, but that's not, you know, everyone can do that, right? We want to show you something special. The Death Sentence taking another W in that match.
Oh, absolutely. Death Sentence is on a roll. And we try to stall a little bit to give Death Sentence a few moments to get a break. We're going to get another boxer up here real quick. Chat,
all right,
if you guys
finally,
are liking this action, if you guys are liking this action, please support the channel. Go and, you know, like the stream here on TikTok. Go over there to the red channel. I can't say the name because TikTok is real, like, crazy sometimes, but y'all know what that channel is. It's red. right? Support, like, watch the videos. We post a lot of the fights from the Sunday night stream that go straight to the channel, right? You know what I mean? It's been good. It's been really good. All right, so we're gonna give Death Sentence a little bit of a breather while I go ahead and update this scorecard. Death Sentence now officially our longest reigning king with a streak of 4 matches. You know what I'm saying? Trog said Death Sentence better have a team and a coach in that room with him. What's crazy is, guys, so what you guys don't know about the Ringside VR Discord is we have several in Discord boxing gyms that have their own coaches and team systems. They support each other for the exhibition matches. They train together. They run events. They run training sessions together. So when you jump into the Discord, try to find one of the gyms. Ask around, like, yo, what's this gym about? What's another gym about? And see if you can get in where you fit in. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of people. BTA Kakashi said, I missed what happened. Oh man, that boy Death Sentence with the double mink, the mink double, as I like to call it. Mink, and it was a wrap. Red Riot went down. Yeah, Death Sentence with the win on that one, guys. That was peak. Absolutely. Appreciate the follow, Joe. And speaking of folks, man, Ray K TV, #1 supporter here on TikTok. You know, 410 Rave Pop #2, Katai, that boy Katai. Ali in the chat, #3. Appreciate the support, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have been an amazing audience tonight. But I cannot forget the true goats, the folks here in the VIP chat. Let me go ahead and turn on the VIP chat. You know what I'm saying? The meme machines, as I like to call them. You know what I'm saying? They out here doing their thing right here. You see them up in the chat right now, y'all. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have been the great. All right, that boy Bodie. All right, so Solly is running the signups. He says he's letting some people in who've been waiting for a long time. I'm waiting for the next person to jump in here, Solly.
Yep. They're ready, so I'm gonna start this. So we got IBAD.
IBAD. IBAD.
IBAAD.
IBAD. All right, IBAD in the red corner. All right, we're gonna reset the timer here. I don't see anyone, but I'm assuming that's just gonna be.
I think it's just that glitch. So I'm gonna start it up. It looks like everything is working, but if not, we'll get. Yep. Okay. Looks like it's good.
We in there, baby. We in there. Next round, Death Sentence in the blue corner. Current reigning king with 4 wins. IBAD in the red corner. That boy IBAD has got. He's got a chance here. He's got a chance here. Like I said, heavy is the crown, right? So that endurance is definitely a factor. This man, Death Sentence is looking absolutely in top condition. Not slowing down a little bit. Not, as they say, he ain't lost a pep in his step. But IBAD now trying to crowd him in on the inside. IBAD, different strategy, right? Looks like he wants to brawl on the inside a little bit. Might be a little bit of trouble, but we've seen Death Sentence show that he got the hands on the inside. Oh!
Yeah, he does.
Oh,
no.
Death Sentence, the baddest man in the ring right now. Take a look at that replay. And it's those short hooks on the inside. Again, he's been making good use of those short hooks on the inside, generating a lot of power. And in this game, if you guys aren't familiar with the mechanics of how the game works, right? The game, it's not like Wii Boxing. It's not like Creed or any other game, right? This has a very patented body effort system that tracks your technique, how much rotation, how much move, how much range, and it all goes into the damage calculation, right? So if you see how Death Sentence is throwing those hooks, it's full body rotation. That means he's getting maximum damage plus bonus damage here on IBAD, and it's in IBAD. Oh, IBAD with the counter shot though. IBAD fighting back. I think this is his first and only time he's got Death Sentence on the ropes. IBAD trying to press the offensive.
I like that combo that he put there. He did a lot of level changes and picked a lot of different targets, showed a lot of different good shot selection. The one thing I gotta say, you gotta be careful dropping those hands when you're punching, especially if you're gonna stand like straight upright like that. I do think Death Sentence is the kind of person who will, see that and maybe not this round, but next one hit you with some mean hooks.
Yeah, I mean, but IBAD though, he looks like to be just a brawler, right? He's managed to hurt Death Sentence quite a few times in this first round. Has not been able to find the right way to stop and finish, right? What he started, he got to finish the plate, bro. You can't leave the food on the plate, you know what I mean? But he does have power behind those swings. Chat, how y'all living? How y'all
Yes, he
feeling?
does.
Oh, BTA Cash is like, yo, I'm going for anybody against death sentence at this point, bro. Like, he's like, yo, I bet you can do this. Avenge my boy.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's this is the thing, right? Like, you see some of these fighters who get like a couple of knockdowns in a round, and again, against high-level opponents like Guts or like Stevie or whoever, and so if someone survives a round, right, they're no slouch. That takes some skill. Ibad here, started off the round a little bit rough, but I think he came back and he figured out some strategy. Let's see if he can make an adjustment round, right? Only 2 minutes to work with, but same thing for your opponent, right? Just empty the gas tank. You're not going to get another fight unless you win.
Right, no, 100%, man. To the victor goes the hungriest person. But right now, this is going to be a tough fight. Ibad does have a point to win here. He does have a lane for victory. He's got to just be hyper aggressive. Once he sees the ugly face on one of those heavy hits, he's got to keep going in. But my man, Death Sentence, right? Favorite fighter of the night, Death Sentence, but he's got his opponent hurt. Hold on, wait. I was about to say Death Sentence is just, anytime he gets hurt, he's very defensively responsible, Solly. The man backs out. He prioritizes defense when he's hurt. It's something we just don't see a lot of folks do here. Like right now, he's circling out, keeping those hands up, right, until he can recover, and then he's coming back with those counter shots.
And again, it's a hard skill because like sometimes you're in the middle of that. You're not actually feeling a physical like response to getting hit the way you would IRL, right? It's just the flash or just the red light on your screen. And so, you stick around longer than you should. So it takes a lot of good reaction and reflex to, once you get that hit, know, okay, I got to either duck, I got to put my guard up, I got to step back, I got to step more accurately, right? What Death Sentence is doing here, always stepping to the side. And I love that lateral movement, right? Not only does it get him safe, but it sets him up for a good follow-up counter shots.
Oh, yeah. Mac, Mr. Oz, 15 roses and shoots up to the #1 supporter of the night. Thank you, Mr. Oz. Chat now, believing in it. Justin with the follow, I appreciate it. They believe in Ibad. Ibad only has a couple of seconds left. Desperation shots coming in. He's got the hurt face. Death Sentence being very smart, staying on the outside. He knows he can outbox Ibad, so he's playing it safe, conserving that energy. He's looking for the long range here, Solid.
Yeah, I feel you. It's been the strategy that Death Sentence has used effectively. Let's see. I think this is going to be another dub for the man. Just dealing out death sentences. This whole fight has just been death row.
Death row, man. We in the death era. The king of death himself. You know what I mean? Death Sentence 10-8. Death Sentence, though, losing that last round, though, like I said, Ibad has some power. He had the opportunity to get in there. 10-9 for Ibad, right? That one knockdown, very crucial. Look at the damage. This is the first time we've seen Death Sentence out-damage in a match since his reign began, right? 1151 to 986, 1278 to 1340. A very close match, 24-29 to 23-26. Literally 100 points worth of difference. One punch was the deciding factor there, and it could have been a draw. I mean, obviously, we still went to Death Sentence for that knockout. But guys, W's in the chat. Give it up for Ibad. Given amazing performance here and given Death Sentence a run for his money. But we got to go to the official scorecard for the evening, right? Death Sentence now up 5, current reigning king and the longest reigning king. At this point now, Solly, everybody is just fighting for fun because there's no way in the time that we have allotted that someone's going to show up for 5 more fights. Oh my God. That was crazy, chat. How y'all feeling about that? Let me know. BTA says, yo, ref, do something. Ivan said, I would cook everyone if I entered. Yo, Ivan, those are some big words, brother. Big words, right? Let's go to the next fight, though. Who's that? Burnham 3?
Yeah, Burnham is that's AR in the chat, so that's the last person who has been here for at least an hour waiting to fight.
Appreciate it.
So once again, the code is back in the chat. for anyone who wants, to hop in. We're going to go back to doing first come, first serve. So if I got to leave around 9 for an event, but
All right,
if
well,
you
look,
want to keep
chat,
running it,
we're gonna keep.
I think
this
B
going
is
till
going to be
about-
around here too.
Till about 9, guys. We got 15 more minutes left on the stream. I just want to remind everybody, hey, we do this every Thursday night. So if you like what you saw, if this is your first time seeing VR boxing, make some noise in the chat. Let me know. Follow us on TikTok as well. Follow the channel on the red channel and the purple channel. I can't say what those channels are because TikTok is out here listening like some spies. But y'all know the channel is red. There are videos on the channel from every Sunday stream. We stream every Sunday here for the exhibition cards for Ringside VR. So y'all just keep it locked in. We're gonna move on to the fights though. Keep it moving quickly, see if we can get some more fights in for you guys. Death Sentence on an absolute tear. The king of the ring. We got to make note of Death Sentence.
Absolutely. I mean, the community is going to take note of Death Sentence after this.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Seconds out.
A lot of people favoring the black and white though.
Get ready. Let's fight.
All right, round number 1 underway. Death Sentence versus AR. In the chat, AR has been waiting for a long time, has watching this reign from afar, and I feel like this man saying, you know what, time to take the crown, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. This is going to be interesting, right? At this point, I think the stamina does have to play into effect, right? He's got a 5-win streak, so that's basically 10. Again, not 10 full rounds, but I mean, he's still going hard, right? It's at least like 6 good rounds of boxing at this point.
Absolutely. It's got to take a toll, and not only the physical toll, but the mental toll, right? He's been fighting against various different styles, various different patterns of offense and defense. So his brain has been going for this whole time as well, guys. So y'all got to give this up to this man, Death Sentence. He's really showing that he has what it takes.
And again, he hasn't had easy fights, right? Like a lot of these have been very close. We had an outright draw that he barely won on damage. He had that last fight where he got the KO in the first round, but then his opponent managed to, defeat him on damage in the second. And so, you can see that there is an opening. This man is not immortal. This man is not invincible, but he is giving out death sentences left and right. This man is reaping happily.
Oh, absolutely. For everybody in the chat asking what game this is Thrill of the Fight 2 out now. Oh! The cross into the uppercut. Let's take a look at that again. This is the Thrill of the Fight 2. Dang. Watch this. Watch. He's going to come around. Ducks. Boom. Boom. Yeah, anybody who doesn't have VR right now, you got to get in, bro. Y'all got to get in. My bad. What you saying, Solly?
No, I was going to say just a bad move there by AR, keeping his hands a little bit down. And you can't do that against an opponent like this. You have to be locked in offense and in defense, right? He's not the shorter fighter, but I feel like Death Sentence has a little bit of range on him. And that guard is just a little bit low for this game, right? It's something, if you're going to get into VR, right, maybe you saw the new Steam announcement for that Steam hardware, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're going to want to put your hands right by your temples, right? Almost touch your ears if you want to block those hooks, because otherwise you're gonna get pieced up.
Oh, 100%. Hugh just said, Hugh says I joined and somebody kicked me. I don't think we have not been kicking anyone, so I don't think anyone on the team kicked you.
That was me by accident. I did that just happened because I accidentally double clicked the kick button. We'll try to get him in next time. But again, I was just trying to make sure to get AR because he's been waiting for an hour. Normally we have, this is like a smaller casual night, but these last couple of weeks, man, everyone's been trying to get in on the action. And so you're only going to get one chance to fight most likely unless you win King of the Ring.
Oh, absolutely. Now, and I got to remind you guys, Hugh, definitely stick around, even if you didn't get to fight tonight. DM myself, that's Supa M, SUPAHEM. We'll see if we can get you signed up for the exhibition match. But right now, back into the action. Death Sentence teeing off, delivering some absolute emotional damage to AR. I mean, that man just ate 50 shots. Oh my God! And down goes AR. Good night. Clock out and go home, brother. It's a wrap for you. It's a wrap. That was a rough round Death Sentence absolutely went off on AR, sealing the deal for another victory. We're going to have to just clip that up. That's going to be a grand total of 6, and he's probably won. Now, what's interesting, guys, the King of the Ring, for the longest reigning kings, I've been making note of people who have made it to the longest reigning king. We're going to have a special tournament for just the Kings of the Ring called the King of Kings Tournament. So if you want to get entered into that tournament, you have to do like this man Death Sentence is doing right now and being an absolute dominant, the longest reigning kings, right? So among those, we got John Silva, we've got Ty Nato, we've got Adonis Banks, right? We've got Killer Cam, right? Of the kings that I know for sure. Sally, I'll lock in with you for the
Stevie's had a long reign. Jay Bacchus had a long reign.
Stevie, Jay Bacchus.
Yeah, V and Tesco I think had a good reign at some point too.
So yeah, we're gonna get the
King Jack Mon was there.
Oh yeah, that's right. There was the Jack Mon reign era as well. So yeah, that's how we reward the Kings of the Rings. We're gonna be putting up cash prizes for the tournament for that one. So if you want to be included in the King of Kings, you gotta jump in across the board right now. Death Sentence just teeing off and a TKO. I think this is the first TKO we've seen in a 2-minute format. Ooh wee! Dang. AR tried to get low, got hit with the uppercuts into the cross. Another uppercuts. Get out the basement, sir. Get out of the basement. Not allowed in the basement. Very good match there. Let's take a look at the details. Absolutely savage. We have not seen a TKO in a King of the Ring ever. Wow, look at the scorecard, 10-8, 10-6. Of course, 3 knockdowns right there. 836 to 444, 1684 to 934 for a grand total of 2,520 to 1,378 away. We're going to have time for about one more match. So right now, the ring...
Yeah, so we got, I think the next person who's already hopped in there is going to be 2Mama18. And then I did promise, they've been waiting since the very beginning, but they said that they wanted to have a specific match against each other. Valentine and Jack Gailar wanted to have a good EU match after it.
That'll be
exactly.
Match. So 2Madre18 is going to take on Death Sentence for the last fight of the King of the Ring tonight. It has been great. Then we're going to have a special exhibition with our EU boxers, a little bit of a showdown. Oh, that's you, Hugh! Hugh, you made it in, bro! Hey, we in here. All right, actually, I'm going to put your name in here. Hugh. I'm putting you in as Hugh, right? Let's go ahead and get on to this next battle. Solly, the last fight of the night. Your boy Hugh made it in. This has been great. BTA said low-key Death Sentence is good. Yo, Death Sentence is top tier, bro. Like, earn the name Death Sentence. I feel very blessed to be able to watch this, guys. Right? This is a new type of game, a new type of esport, right? This is something that is just growing, to be honest, and to see people with this level of skill in the game and mastery, it's been very good. But right now, the last fight of the night, Death Sentence in the blue corner, in the black and white trunks. Hugh, my boy Hugh, making it in the red trunks with the bowl cut too. We don't really see the bowl cut action. Shout out to Bowl Cut Boy. If anybody, you guys who know who Bowl Cut Boy is, absolute legend.
Bowl cut for the power, right? It's the secret. It's the sleeper haircut.
It is the best. Like, ooh, I'm telling you, man. Look up Bowl Cut Boy on YouTube, guys. If y'all don't know who Bowl Cut Boy is, Dr. Professor Munch in the chat. How long you been doing this? I've been missing out. I mean, officially, for 3 years. Unofficially for this game, 1 year so far. So been doing this for a long time.
Honestly, I think sometime this month will be the official 1-year anniversary of us doing these events.
Yeah.
Well, with my team, but of us doing these in spectators. So, like, when it first came out, we I think like second or third week we got the the spectator mode for it. So we really are on the 1-year anniversary of, like, at least our exhibition fights.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to think about. We've come a long way, and it's amazing to see, like, we've been around long enough. To see great knockouts like that. But I was gonna say, we've been around long enough that people have left, retired, come back, and, like, even become part of, like, commentary teams or coaches or just other ways they got involved in the community.
Yeah, 100%. It's been a full, complete turnaround circle. And everybody who's like, yeah, Hugh's got to end this for death sentence. Now, this is the king of death right here. You know what I'm saying? This is this guy right here. Man says 6'7". What's up, Donnie boy? Nah, you fit right in, bro. No need to apologize for that, bro. You should see the memes in the Discord, boy. If somebody mentions 6 and 7, at any point, everything pops off. Everything just goes crazy. Oh my God, another devastating knockdown. Isaac says, how do you stream like this? I've always wanted to do this on Instagram. To stream like this, you have to be one of the people who have been invited to get into the observer mode. Since RIngsideVR has been a part of like producing fights for the for Thrill the Fight for a long time. We were gifted with observer codes about a year ago, but they are very experimental, not open to the public just yet. For Donnie Boy, how do you join the Discord? Drop the link for you right there. Go ahead and just join the Discord, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jess, believing in the comeback, guys. Chat, do you guys believe in Hugh? If you believe in Hugh, I need some W's in the chat. For real, he needs energy like Goku needs it for a spirit bomb. He's got to take on death itself. Come on now.
I mean, he's taking on YouTube celebrity fame. Sorry, actually, Red Channel fame.
Look, this man death sentence right here. And when we set up the next fight, death sentence, if you can hear me, definitely want to talk to you real quick, man. I think talking to the actual king of the ring, if they're available at the end of the night, would be actually really good. Definitely just want to learn a little about you, my boy. As we get into the last round, gloves touching,
and right on time too. Right, just 8:59. We are ending right on time. You gotta love when everything lines up like that.
100%.
Yeah, 2 minutes left for Hugh to work. I think he can do it. Right, you know, this chance. Death sentence is not going to be any more tired. But at the other hand, right, he knows this is going to be his last fight, so he's got nothing he needs to hold back at this point. It's going to be. I think we're going to see an exciting round from both fighters once the sparks start flying.
Oh yeah, and honestly, like, you know, I definitely, for a lot of the folks here, win or lose, guys, I've been liking the styles so far. Everybody has fought valiantly. Everybody has very unique styles in this game. People have shown a lot of respect. You guys are the type of boxers that we definitely want to see more of here on exhibitions and events. So if anybody who's participated tonight, please stick around with the channel, become a part of the community for real. Just, you know, say what's up in the general chat, start getting on some fights, and then figure out how to get in on the exhibitions. I would love to see you guys signing up this Sunday. Hugh in a bit of trouble though, trying to work his way through. Hugh's super hurt, fighting against all odds, going against the Titan. I mean, this is what happens. You can't fight taxes and you can't fight death. You see what I'm saying? These are two things you can't fight in life. And death sentence right now proving why he has the name. Oh yeah, Donnie boy, we let everybody know in the stream announcements and in the events when we're going live and how to sign up, bro. Just stay locked into the announcements on the channel. We'll let you know, especially this Sunday. There'll be another announcement to the whole Discord community. Death now putting in.
Yeah.
Damn, work.
Oh, and what a way to end it.
Work. Absolute business.
Beautiful knockdown.
This is a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? This man said, clock out and go home, brother. Bam. Hit him with the mink double again. He been serving him up all night. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. What a way to end the night. What a way to end the night. All right, let's get, you said Valentin, and who's coming up from our EU for the exhibition?
Jack Guylar. We're gonna have a good old classic fight,
right.
And I think both of them are, at least V is a little drunk tonight, so this is gonna be
great.
A little drunken boxing.
Drunky. Okay, let's look at it. 10-7, 10-8, right? 2 knockdowns and 1 knockdown at the end. 10-39 to 410, 12-28 to 593 for your winner and reigning king of the ring, Death Sentence. Chad, give it up. Give it up. Give it up for Death Sentence, right? Lucky number 7s all the way through. If Death Sentence would like to come up and say a word while we get our EU boxers up here, would love to hear from the homie. You know what I'm saying? Milo Manheim with the follow. I appreciate it. Triple Silo says, how do I get in? For everybody wondering how to get in on the action, it's very easy. All you got to do is join the RIngsideVR Discord community. This is a Discord community dedicated to VR boxing and VR combat games, right? So whether it's Kung Fu, you play Dragon Fist VR. Whether it's boxing, you play Boxing Underdog or Thrill the Fight 2, or maybe some of the other obscure games, man. We even have Creed players in here. Everybody who is in the Ringside VR Discord community shares the love in a couple of things. We all love anime, we all love combat sports, we all love VR, we all love this weird little niche cross-section of it all, right? So if that's you, if you think you got the hands, you think you're a fight fan, you just want to jump in, you want to be a commentator, for example, jump on into the Ringside VR family, man. Join the community. We just a bunch of goofballs out here having fun. But with that being said, though, let's go ahead and see if we can bring Death Sentence up to the stage. Death, where you at, bro?
I'm here, bro.
Dog. Okay, Death Sentence. All right, were you in the chat? Were you the one in the chat that said you had an ELO over 3,000?
No, I don't have a ELO over 3,000, no.
Okay, okay, I gotta ask, right? Because so you came up brand new to the server. I want to say welcome. One, really glad that you came in. You know what I'm saying? It showed up and showed out. You box very well. I gotta ask. A lot of people are asking. 2 questions from the chat that's been here all night. 1, what's your ELO in the game?
Right.
And then 2, do you box in real life?
Well, yeah, I do box in real life, but not as much. I took a little bit of break because my leg isn't as good, but my ELO is 2,500, around there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so I hear a little bit of an accent, Fro. Where you fighting by way of?
Manchester, England.
Let's go. We got another EU boxer. Okay, so we've been collecting EU boxers, right? We got 2 other EU boxers that are going to do a bit of an exhibition match for us. So it's Valentin taking on Jack Geiler. We got our boy Tesco in here, right? He's also, I forgot where in England he is, but we got to get you locked in with the other EU boxers, man, because 1, your skills are top notch, and 2, we're just trying to build that community, right? We're trying to get all the EU boxers together, maybe start as EU specific league. But definitely, man, I just wanted to take the moment to congratulate you on a wonderful reign. You have been officially entered as an entrant, if you would like, in a possible upcoming tournament we like to call the King of Kings. And the only way you can get in is to have the highest streak and have a performance like you did today. So be on the lookout for that. Save my name, save Solly's name. Definitely DM us so we can plug you into some upcoming cards, maybe some upcoming tournaments, man. We'd love to see you back here again.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. And if you can, man, take a little bit of a break and check out this next fight. So, Solly, as soon as you get V and Jack Geiler up here, we'll get started. And then,
they're there.
Nice.
I sent you the new code.
Oh, there's absolutely.
I sent you the new code too.
Here. All right, I'm gonna jump into the new code. We're gonna have, if anybody else at this point wants to come up for some commentary or to jump in, you're more than welcome. If not, it's gonna be a little segment I like to call Solo Super Commentary, where I commentate like a radio host, try to give the blow for blow. Let me go ahead and jump into this next screen here. So, Solly, you said you sent me.
Yeah, check your DMs. I can stick around for this one.
Okay. Okay. All right. We're gonna have
it's the last one.
Duo back at it. Okay. So I got the code now. Let's see.
Yeah, you got to change that longest reign to Death Sentence.
Yeah. Oh no, we're definitely gonna correct that here in a bit. We jump in here. Longest reign. That boy Death. All right, code. All right, joining in right now. So this is going to be our last fight of the night, guys. A little bit of an exhibition in the blue corner. We got Valentin, aka V, aka Doom, aka Drunk Valentin tonight, taking on another fellow EU boxer in Jack Geiler. And what's great is we don't get to. Is it 2 2-minute rounds here?
Yeah.
All right.
Or unless you wanna choose to make it more, but I was just gonna give him the same everyone else was getting.
All right, 2 2-minute rounds, a little bit of an exhibition, guys. We're gonna use this to close out. I'd like to remind you guys that this is the last fight of the night. We're gonna be signing off today. Please lock in with us again. Sunday, 5 p.m. is going to be when the exhibition starts, and then we're gonna be back here Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday, Sunday, Thursday. You know what I'm saying? We never stop. Well, I won't say we never stop. We do stop. Sometimes we take breaks for human, but for the most part, we're here. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get on to this last and final fight for the night.
Yeah, I think we maybe occasionally we'll take a 1 week break. I don't think we've ever even taken like a 2 week break.
Nah.
So
I don't think there's been,
yeah,
unless there's something
like,
catastrophic that happens. It's usually just a one quick break for the mental sanity.
absolutely. And again, like that's you know, to toot our own horn a little bit. I don't think any other fighting, you know, league or tournament throws this many consistent matches with this many fighters. And again, totally open to the community. You know, everyone is allowed to fight as long as you are respectful and, you know, follow the Discord and ringside rules. You know, the only thing that we have that's invite only is our strongest under the headset tournament, where if you want to get into that, show up at these events and, you know, show out, and we will definitely give you an invite one of these days.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Let's get back to this action, though. Death Sentence, this is just some of your peers here in the EU division, man. So Jack Geiler, pretty solid boxer. He's faced V a couple of times. V, though, I think V is in the... Oh, they're both rocking.
He's in the white hair.
V is in the white hair. Old man V. V now, what's great about V is in the Kronk Gym, right? Wearing the Kronk Gym colors. Big fan of Tommy the Hitman Hearns, for anybody who knows boxing history, right? Or if you're an anime fan, Mashiba from Hajime no Ippo, right? And so he's always going to be working that lead jab with that scything front arm, shooting those jabs out from just lower underneath where the vision is. Very tricky to deal with. One of the few boxers, him and actually the Hitman as well, in the Discord, have both figured out how to leverage the flicker stance in this game, which is very difficult to do, might I add.
Oh, absolutely. But I like that this game includes it as a, you know, as an option, right? Like, you're not strictly forced to be in that, like, standard guard, standard punch. It does give a little bit of room for some, you know, less orthodox styles of boxing. Going back to the outfits, right? Both wearing the Kronk Gym colors, but I love the little, like, touch you get in the gloves, right? V's got basically Super Saiyan V with the Goku orange and blue, whereas Jack Geilar representing his Irish heritage with the orange and green, right? You gotta give some respect to the flag.
Oh man, 100%, man. You know what I mean? You gotta represent. But right now, Geilar putting in the work on V here. It might be drunk V, but Geilar looking really sharp in this first round.
I mean, not to get too offensive, but you know, the Irish know how to handle fighting a drunk. So I think
you know, I mean, it's a skill.
It's a bit of reputation.
Right. If you're an RPG, it's a racial bonus, right? You come like, you know, it's like if you were a dwarf, you're gonna be able to handle an ale. You know what I mean? And so, shout out. So D-Dog says, I'm sorry, what are exhibitions? Good question there, D-Dog. Samir says, I'll handle that one, Samir. But D-Dog, exhibitions are a sign-up event where the first 30 boxers to sign up get put in on a special card. It is a 5+ hour stream, 15 fights minimum, 3 3-minute rounds, and we match everyone based on ELOs as well as regions, right? So it's more of an official boxing card. You can have your picture taken, sign up for the tail of the tape, your stats are recorded on the stream. You know what I'm saying? Nick Diaz, yo, what's good, player? One of our top performers here in our previous tournament. So Samir says, why don't you guys do press conferences in VR chat? I will answer that very bluntly. I don't have the time to build a VR chat universe. 50-hour-a-week job plus managing all the stuff here. It's been a lot. There are plans to do something similar to that, but I will say, guys, that takes a lot of time, a lot of know-how, and then a lot of management. But we do hear all the suggestions here. I'm not going to say it will never happen, but just say it's going to take a little bit of time. But if that's something that the chat wants, then I will definitely put in the investment and time to make it happen. So far, the chat wanted a really good stream and a really good league, so we're working on building the league for the Ringside VR, get our championship started, and then once that's set, we can start doing press conferences and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's just like, honestly, it's the thing of all of these, right? It takes time, and so like if we could do this full time, someone was paying us just to do this, you know, we could do a lot more. But otherwise, we have to make it sustainable, right? We chose, instead of, you know, spending all the time. Oh my God, knocked down on Jack Geiler.
Let's take a look at that here. Almost missed it, man. V again working that jab, looking for the body shots there, landing 2 big rib ticklers, and then boom, it's the chopping right The classic
That was
Hitman
a beautiful
finisher.
sequence.
Yeah, it's the classic
Yeah.
Hitman sequence, bro. Like, the chopping right is always there. The jab is there. It's going to distract you. It's going to pepper you up, but he's looking for that finishing shot and beautifully executed over the top.
No, I feel you exactly. But like I was saying before, right? It's just a matter of like where we want to spend our time, and so we'd rather let more fighters get more chances to get on stream and have that stream look nicer. You know, we do pull out the extra stops for the tournaments, and you know, if there's everything that, like Super said, if there's anything that the crowd and the audience demands, you know, we'll accommodate. You just gotta give us the time to do it.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I always say, be patient with the old man. You know what I mean? Like, can't do it all. If I gotta learn coding, give me some time to learn coding. If I gotta learn 3D, give me some time to learn 3D. But with that being said, though, that is going to be it for our match. Valentin taking that match 19-18, a close one. What a good final match indeed. With that being said, though, folks, I'm going to have to sign off right now. It has been wonderful. You guys have been an amazing audience. Before I go, I just want to say one more time for the one time, if you think you got the hands, right, definitely join the Ringside VR community. Gonna drop the link in the chat right now. So join the Discord, get in on the action. We got a lot of big plans. Thrill the Fight 2 is out now in early access for MetaQuest 2 and 3, but it's gonna be dropping on the 19th. Full single player mode, training. We're gonna have the full online, brand new arenas. It's gonna be gas. Y'all gotta jump in. If you got a VR headset, definitely jump in. If you don't have a VR headset, now is the time to get one. Black Friday deals, they're about to pop off. If you like boxing, you think you got the hands, definitely jump in. You know what I'm saying? Big booty Latinas in your area says, I definitely don't got the hands. Don't worry, brother. I ain't got the hands neither. You know what I'm saying? I got the ability to put on a show, but actually being in the ring, I leave it to the professionals, right? People like Death Sentence, people like Tynato, like Killer Cam. You know what I mean? Dr. Professor Munch says you can always just use a pre-made world and make it private if you don't want to build a world. Actually, bro, I mean, that's not a bad idea. I've definitely got it on the list to create a virtual Ringside VR world. And I am definitely taking a look. The Pisser, what's good, bro? Haven't seen you in a minute, man. W host, appreciate it, man. We put a lot of love into this, man. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Gramps out here putting beat to A. Yup. Giving him that belt like the old man should. You know what I'm saying? What you doing there, whippersnapper, back in my day? You know, on some Pootie Tang type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the boxing run.
Deep cut.
Yeah, I'm an old man. I got to put in the reference. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. But with that being said, appreciate you guys coming through. I'm gonna drop that. Thank you guys. W host, W stream. Put a lot of work into this. Dropping that link one more time. With that being said, folks, I've been me, you've been you, and you guys have been wonderful. I will check you guys out here again. Remember, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time exhibition this Sunday. I'm gonna see you there. Don't miss it. With that being said, y'all, have a great night. Peace.
3 p.m. for signups for those who want to fight.
Yes, 3 p.m. for signups for those who want to fight. Thank you for reminding. We will be dropping an announcement in the Discord, so if you're in the Discord, pay attention. Look